I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Salute the Bucks Nation. Salute the friends and family. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Y'all saw the title of the video. Y'all know we're here to talk about just a little bit of summer league. Talk about Cris Livingston. He did re-sign a 1-year, $2.3 million contract. Average 20 points a game. So in the summer league, what do we think about his impact on the team? Is he a future replacement for Torian Prince? Hey, we just gonna get into it. Also, Jericho Sims and what we expect from him coming into his second season with the Bucks. What do we expect from Jericho Sims as our backup center now, especially with his athleticism? 44-foot vertical is crazy. You know what? I gotta be honest. I am really liking the optimism in the Milwaukee Bucks fan base right now. Salute to friends and family. After all these moves and like we've had a little bit to take a deep breath, have you just noticed in the comment sections, not just on my pod, just on Twitter and or X or whatever it's called now, different social media, just the optimism for the Bucks now after these moves. We were in peril. We thought it was over after Dame was out. We thought it was just over. Or he got 50 million on the books. Just all this stuff was swirling around. We were like, man, we might not make the playoffs. And now to have a team that can compete for a top 5 spot in the in the East is it's amazing. And I appreciate just reading some of the comments, and the fan base actually appreciating these moves and understanding how much different our team is and the direction this team is headed with the just jolt of talent that we've got into this team. And let's keep it real. You know what? Let's pop our collar a little bit, friends and family. Let's pop our collar. Isn't this all we've been asking for? Isn't this it? This is everything we've been asking for. We've been saying this for years on the podcast. For years. Hey, we need to get younger, faster, more athletic so we can keep up with today's NBA. They finally listen to our calls. They finally listen, friends and family. They finally listen. And now we have a team that I feel that can compete with any style. And I think also with the increased pace, I don't know what our ceiling is. Let me say that. I am just very optimistic with this roster. The Cole Anthony edition, Miles Turner. We got so much younger, faster, more athletic. It's amazing, to keep it real. And I'm not sure that we're done. I know a lot of you guys want Kuzma gone and all that, but I'm not sure you want to trade someone at their lowest point and to give him some time this year to see what he really can do and bring to this team. I think we might be a little bit too quick to pull the trigger on Kuzma. He's a talented player. I just don't know if it was all so much for him to handle the transition going from Washington to here. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I just want you to take that into consideration. We've seen this man get buckets before in his career, and he looked way better than he did when he came here. I think let's give him a full off season. Let's see what happens, and then go from there. I don't know if it's worth it to just trade him now at his perceived lowest point, especially when he does have value. He's a big body. He can rebound. He plays great defense, in my opinion, and he can initiate the break. and he can run at a and he can play at the same pace as Giannis. So he has attributes. He just needs to get his get his stuff together. That's just really what it is. He just looked out of sorts for whatever reason when he was playing last season a lot. He had his moments. Now let's not forget he scored 27 points in the first quarter of was that the last game of the season or something like that. He scored 27 points. He has game. I don't know if it's confidence based or what, but let's just give him some time to see what we can get or see what he can do before we just pull the plug so quickly on Kuzma. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, but that's my personal opinion. I think we should just cool for a minute and let's see what happens because even Kuzma is just an addition. I mean, we have so much firepower on this team. The problem is getting playing time for all of these players that we have. That's going to be the real issue with this team. How is Doc going to manage the rotations? All of the players damn near on this roster deserve playing time. They're all quality players. How is Doc going to manage the rotations for this type of talent that we have on this team? Is he capable? Those are things those are the variables we don't know to understand like how far this team can go considering how wide open the East is. It's going to be how Doc manages the rotations. It's going to be key. And also letting the young guys get some run. Because I really think, I know I saw some comments in the comment section just going back to Cris Livingston, right? He did this last year. I feel you, but this feels a lot different, this Cris Livingston. He looks a lot more confident. He looks like he understands the game better. I'm going to tell you right now, Cliff Livingston looked better in Summer League than Ajax and Tyler Smith. How about that? Did Livingston not look better than Tyler Smith and Ajax? I think he deserves to get some run. We got to see what we got in Cris Livingston. I believe like the organization believes in him. I feel like he's looking confident in his game. That's another player also. We got to find minutes for Cris Livingston. This team is deep, friends and family. This is a quality roster that we have available right now. I Like I said, it's gonna come down to health always, but it's really gonna come down to coaching and creating a system where these players can flourish. Because there's no excuse now. We have talent throughout this roster. Let's be key. Let's be clear. We have talent throughout this roster, in my opinion. Y'all let me know. But I feel like this is one of the most talented rosters that we've had in quite some time, to keep it real. This is one of the most talented rosters. I'm talking about top to bottom that we've had in quite some time. We don't have too many holes. We just don't. I'm not saying we got superstars and stars, but we have quality players at all positions. We have quality players. And that's dangerous. And I feel like that's dangerous. That's a team that can beat you in a lot of different ways. In a lot of different ways. And if we can get Kuzma to get back to his old self, we'll be extremely dangerous. Kuzma low key is the X factor, or whoever replaces Kuzma if they end up trading. That position, that player will be the X factor for this team, because if they can go off, it changes everything. That's what made Middleton so dope. That small forward position, getting his money like that, it changes everything. Spacing, it just does a lot for the team. So it would be nice to see Kuzma get his confidence back and especially get his shot back and just bring something to this team. We don't need you to bring 20 to this team right now. I think we're deep enough where we don't need to depend on you 20, but we need to get 17 out of you. If we can get like 17 and like 6 out of Kuzma, I feel like that's a win. I feel like that's a real win. We get like 17 and 6 out of Kuzma. I feel that's like that's a win. Also, I want to say salute to Dame too. He re-signed with Portland for 3 years, 42 million. I wanted to make sure I didn't forget that. Salute to Dame. That's where his heart was. He wanted to go back home. So salute to him to end his career, and hope he comes back healthy after next year to kind of continue his career and end it the way he wants to end it. So salute to Dame. We appreciate what you did for 2 seasons for the Bucks. Salute to Dame. So like it's a lot to unpack, but we have good problems on the Milwaukee Bucks. We have a lot of talent. I feel like is a good problem. I just don't. I'm just so concerned if Doc can manage manage the talent that we have on this roster, friends and family. That is my biggest fear. We got everything we need. We can run 3 guard lineups. We got enough big men now. I actually think Jericho Sims could have a breakout season, and also Cris Livingston if he can get if they can find a playing time. We gotta find playing time for the young guys. We just got to. There's no Cris Livingston's not gonna develop if he doesn't play. They have to figure that out. Maybe Taurean Prince get benched a little bit more, and that's what I'm assuming is going to happen to allow Cris Livingston to get some run. We already know what Taurean Prince is. Solid NBA veteran. Cool. We don't know what Cris Livingston is, but I know that his ceiling is definitely should be higher than Taurean Prince's. We got to start putting some faith and some confidence in these young guys. We just have to. If this team is going to continue to compete throughout the years, it can't just be playing with veterans. You need an influx of youth, and you need to be able to draft and develop talent. Shout out to the homie Gibson Nicholas. Always talking about the development program. Salute to the homie. Salute to the homie. If y'all haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. Let me see who in the building. Get to some of these comment sections. Let me put the link in the chat as well. How confident are y'all with this squad? I don't know what to expect yet, but I feel good about it though. I'm not gonna hold you. I feel way better than I did after the season ended. Way better. Link in the chat. Let me see who in the building. Luke, what's good? Jim Hassel, what's good, bro? Derek Stevenson, what's good? Appreciate you. Gibson Nicholas, Mr. Bahamas in the building. BKC, Brandon King Carter in the building. AB, what's good? Foreign 2 times, what's good? What up, Francis? Appreciate you. What up, Tish? OG Queen in the chat in the building. Janet MOC, what's good, man? Queen's in the chat in here early. What up, Robert Allen? Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Hey, Bleach Report Boss in the building. What's good? Bucks #1. What's good, bro? 2 Red Violin, the homie. What's good? Appreciate y'all tapping in. Midnight Noon, my boy, back in the business. What's good, fam? Appreciate you tapping in. Jeff Riley, what's good? Salute. LeVar, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. Friends and family here to talk this, but I feel a lot of optimism for friends and family about this roster, y'all. I feel a lot of optimism. I want to talk about y'all concerns. I also want to talk about your concerns defensively. I know we know Bobby is not the best defender. What up, highest human act is to inspire my boy in the building. Do you guys have any other defensive concerns as far as on this roster besides Bobby Portis? Let me know in the chat. That's one thing I wanted to bring up. Do you think how much better do you think we are defensively with this roster from this year to last year? And also, who do you think are people that are defensive liabilities outside of Bobby Portis? Let me know what y'all think. Constantine, what's good? The childish one, appreciate you. Francis, Bucks roster is pretty solid. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. I think it's solid. Like I said, this is a top. Like they can finish anywhere from 5 and up in the East. That 6 at the lowest and up. What up, Pamela Davis? Was good, man. Appreciate you. Jeff Riley was good. Said my confidence would be a whole lot higher if Horace got rid of Taurean Prince. But maybe he doesn't have to get rid of Taurean Prince, though, Jeff. What if he just injects Cris Livingston? Then Taurean Prince can be a mentor, a guy coming off the bench. I think you know what? I'm marking him. I think Cris Livingston takes a leap this year. I think Livingston takes a leap, friends and family. What y'all think? I'm thinking he takes a leap. Bucks #1 said our defense is going to be top 5 next year. I don't want to say too much yet, Bucks #1, but there's a reason why I asked what other defensive liabilities do we have on this roster outside of Bobby Portis. I asked that for a reason, but I see you pay attention to detail. Salute. Pam said I'm excited, young and hungry. Yeah. Everybody playing, they on 1-year deal, so they got to play for real. That's what else was great. J. Cole, if our defense is top 5, we're #1 in the East. Hey, I feel where you're going, but I just want us to slow down and start to identify things first before we start saying too much. That's what I'm saying. Let's start with the defense first. Who are defensive liabilities on this team outside of Bobby Portis? Do we have any? We might not have any. I'm asking friends and family. Do we have defensive liabilities on this roster outside of Bobby Portis? Tish, facts. I'm asking questions. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, Tish. The defense improved with Brook and Dame gone. I agree. How much of an improvement? That's where I'm trying to get to. And with that improvement, does that raise our ceiling? We definitely improved defensively, Tish, 100%. Is Livingston going to get any playing time? No. Hey, Jay, hey, I think he has to. You can't just pay somebody $2 million to sit on the bench. I think he has to. I'm almost positive he's going to. Tish said AJ Green is a defensive liability, but he can't do much about it. But go insane on offense. I don't think he's terrible on defense, Tish. I think AJ Green is solid. He's not a great defender, but I think he's solid. I think he's solid, Tish. You watch him a little more. I think he's solid. The childish one said, "I'm excited for this new era of Bucks basketball. Finally getting younger and quicker. We'll be able to switch on defense again." That's actually a great point, childish one. That's another thing. With all this injection of youth and also speed with this team, this should allow us a lot more flexibility defensively. Where drop coverage should be a thing of the past. We should never have to play that again. We should have the option to switch. We should have the option to fight over screens. We should be able to play zone. We should have any defense pretty much at our disposal with this team and this roster, in my opinion. I think everything is at our disposal defensively. I don't really, and I see what you said, Tish, about the homie AJ Green, but I actually don't think he's that bad defensively. I'm being honest. I think he's solid. I don't think he's anything great, but I do think he's solid. Hold on, tapping in the legend. He tapping in early. Let's get to it. Hold on 1 second, y'all. The legend is entering the chat. Hold on, he got to get it before. There we go. Mr. Cool. What's good? So
Yeah,
tell me how you feel about everything.
I'm excited about our
Same.
team for a lot of reasons. One, because the national media and a lot of people in social media underrating our team. There's such terrible narratives about the Bucks. I get so frustrated reading and hearing that crap. Oh, Giannis don't have enough help. Giannis don't have this. Giannis needs to leave. I mean, I'm so tired of that talk. It's just annoying to me. And I told somebody in a chat today. I said, you realize that the Milwaukee Bucks was the number one 3-point shooting team in the NBA last year? Do you realize that the Milwaukee Bucks has the best post game right now, or bigs in the game right now, or front court,
Right.
however you want to describe it? We're number one in the league. Our three bigs combined together are the best threesome on the front court in the NBA.
I agree.
We we have two guys with Kuzma and Giannis who aren't even good 3-point shooters, and we still led the league in 3-point shooting. AJ Green and Trent Jr.
Mm-hmm.
and even Kevin Porter, these guys can shoot the ball,
I agree.
and we know that what's his name can too, off the bench now. We're going to move him to the bench, and so we've got all kind of shooters. We got guys that can play up top now. We got guards that can defend. There was a lot of steals that not AJ Green as much, but Trent Jr. and Kevin Porter Jr. would get steals and deflections. In advanced stats, they count deflections, and
Okay.
those guys get a lot of deflections. They get their hands on the ball defensively. It's going to allow us to trap more. It's going to allow us to switch better, and clearly, Miles is a better defender than Brook
Oh,
by a long
absolutely.
shot.
Right. Absolutely.
And then
Absolutely.
we're talking about Sims. I love when he would come into games and how he can move and defend and come up and guard people. So
Right.
our whole team is going to be transformed into something totally different than it was last year, provided, and you've already nailed that, Amara,
Right.
on Doc being able to get the most out of these guys. So we really have a much different roster and a much faster,
Right.
younger, and better and more talented roster this year.
Like I said, I
So
think our biggest problem is going to be finding playing time and having the proper rotations with the talent that we have. We have we have a good problem where I believe we have an abundance of talent on this roster. It's going to be up to Doc to put the right players on the floor at the right time, because we have the talent, but it's going to be up to him to manage that talent on the floor. I think that'll
yeah,
be the biggest problem. I mean, we
yeah,
got Jericho Sims. I'm not saying he's an offensive juggernaut, but he's our Clint Capella. He's gonna get rebounds and get
exactly,
lobs and run the floor.
exactly.
What else do you need from him? You got Giannis already. We don't need him averaging a double double. Shout out to Mr. Bahamas as well. I just think if you have him as a backup, and I'm gonna keep it real, and I've been mentioning his name. I like Pete Nance. If we needed a third big for whatever reason, I don't mind Pete Nance. He got high IQ. He understands his role. He plays good, smart basketball, and I like high IQ players. I'm not saying he's a world beater, but as far as a person on the bench, I feel that Pete Nance does give value if needed. I'm not saying go out of our way, but I feel Pete Nance is a quality player that if we needed another big, I would not be mad at Pete Nance getting some playing time or getting on the roster.
And you know, I'll have to take your word for it, as I told you in the
Yeah.
in some of the comment sections. I can't watch that summer league much, man.
I know.
I
I
try,
get it. I get it. I get it. But I'm just saying
man.
that man, he's solid. He's solid.
Yeah,
I just think this roster
just,
period is solid, and I think we're a team that's competing for a top 5 spot as we
right.
speak in the East. Even with Kuzma being a wild card, I feel this team is that deep. Where I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but I'm just saying if Kuzma plays well, it would take us over the top as
I
far
agree,
as where our ceiling is. Kuzma's the
and
X factor to take us over the top. Regardless of his performance, we're in the top 5, in my opinion.
I agree, and I totally agree with your take on Livingston. He has earned his opportunity. He's 21 years old. He's paid his dues. Give this kid some minutes this year. Let's see how he does. Because we're not. I mean, if it's one spot that we got question mark, it's a three. So
Correct.
there you go. Let him go ahead and be the first guy off the bench, and we could let Prince sit for a while.
I'm not. We're not disrespecting Prince. I know he shot well from
Yeah,
three. I got you in 1 second, Gibson. We're not disrespecting Prince. You shot well from three, but we know what you are. We know your ceiling. We know what to expect from you. We don't know what this young guy can give us. Let's see what he can give us. Let's
I
see.
agree 100%.
Let's
100%.
let's just see. What up, Gibson? What you think about
Very
everything
good,
that's been
Mr.
going on?
Gibson. Mr. Gibson.
Yeah, what up, Gibson? Shout out to Mr. Bahamas.
Salute to Amma, salute to Mr. Cool, man. It's been a pleasure to get back here. I was missing out of the chat for a few while. I should call it a little mini vacation. I had to take a little break and come back and rejuvenate. So, but Amma, I am really, really excited about this team. We get younger, we get faster. I read the article today that I see Dame Lillard is going back to Florida. And anyway, he always wanted to go there, so it doesn't even matter to me. He
Right.
always wanted to go. So the most important thing is I am very happy that the Milwaukee Bucks brought Cris Livingston back. That's the most exciting. He proved his worth in the summer league. He played very well. I must say, I pray that Doc Rivers give him some minutes, give him some
Mm-hmm.
time. But this year, I would like to see a total different dynamic of the team. But what really excites me, Amber, is that we do not have Brook no more on this team. We have Miles Turner who could shoot the three ball and he could defend. And he's more younger. So we will be able to match up with a lot of good teams in the East. We'll be able to match up with the Brooklyn Nets.
I think that's very key what you just said about matchups. Now we match up a lot
Yes.
better with these faster teams now. We're not at such a disadvantage. I don't think people understand how much this roster is improved with just these 3 or 4 players as far as speed and losing a Brook. Like we're a much faster team. Like we're literally can run with the Indiana. We can run with the OKC. We can at least compete with those teams with this current roster. Go ahead, Gibson.
So I'm John Horst. I apologize. I was taking so much jab. I do you have proved me wrong. I have to come on this podcast and confess my flaws. That I was the one who was criticizing you. I take all the criticism. I accept. You did well. You shut me up. I have no negativity as towards the GM. I come to clean up my Akamba. He has made me proud as a GM. He did some move what I never thought he was going to do. He got the team younger, and the president of the Bucks, he came out and shut all the data that Giannis never came out and said that he's leaving Milwaukee. I appreciate the president for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, put an end to this madness that Giannis going to New York and all sorts of right. He said, no, 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 no. He said Giannis is the one with build Milwaukee. He built that city, so they invested in him, and he is from Milwaukee. So I glad he get that out of the way, Amber. I'm not gonna stay on too long. I know other people in the chat
Mm.
get on. I just want to say this, Amber. Let's continue to get that development program into place. We need that. We need that. Let's continue. Don't give up on
Hey
it. Let's
Gibson, you
continue.
see I've been shouting that out. You see I've been shouting you out with
Right,
the
right,
development
right.
program.
I'm not going to stop. I'm gonna continue to preach it, and we need it. And we know that Doc is going to need a new assistant coach because you know that Joe Prunty
Right.
is left. He going to Orlando, so we pray that he gets someone with to help him. And I pray that the organization do what is best for them. That if Doc can't get it done, you could always slide him in the front office and let someone else come and take that baton from him.
As the roster currently sits, Gibson, where would you think we could seat in the playoffs? Where would you say with
Wow,
this
I think that
with this roster?
with this roster, I think that we should be able to make it more deeper than we made it the last couple of years.
What seeding though? What do you think? Top 5, top 6, top 7? What do you
Right
think?
now, I think we looking to be in the top five, top
Okay.
five,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the standings, I think that in the next season, I said today is June. I want you write it down. Today is June when the season start. I looking that the Milwaukee Bucks might be the top, might be the number one seed in the East. We might be the number one seed because of the talent that we have on this team. We don't have Dame no more. We don't have Lopez no more. We have longer guys. We have like Miles Turner, Giannis,
I feel you, but we
Portis,
can't
Kuzma.
disrespect the Cleveland Cavaliers either. This is a
I-
60
I'm by,
with.
I'm by getting to that. That's why I said we match up perfect with them,
Mm,
Mama. Because why?
mm.
We get the two twin towers they got. They get
Yeah, true.
Allen and Mobley. We get Giannis and Turner. So it match up
That's
perfectly, Amber.
true.
We match up perfectly well with them. We get Trent. We get uh,
Kevin
Kevin
Porter.
Porter Jr. We get the Gary again, and we get Cole Anthony. We get help this time. Giannis don't have to play heavy load to carry all the score. No, Turner, you got Turner can shoot the three ball. He could block. And you get other fellas who can help contribute. You got Andre Jackson Jr., you get AJ Green, you
And
get Tyler Smith.
Kuzma might get it together too. We don't know. Kuzma is an X factor. Kuzma could play well also. Gibson.
So, so I am proud of this team. So that where's that no straight ENT? Because we know no straight ENT can't say nothing now. So I take this job at him. I know that he's one. He was one come at us. Now you have not seen him. His team is crippled down to the teeth of the
He's been
bone.
in the
No
chat,
more.
Gibson. I'm not gonna let you do him like that. He's been in the chat, Gibson. I'm not gonna let you do him like that.
It's my time. It's my time to throw shades at him now. Now let's see what his team. Let's see, Mr. Cool and Let's see
Right,
what his
right.
team is going to look like next season. Let's see what his team is going to look like next season because he don't have no Drew Holiday,
All right.
no Al Horford, no
No,
Christoph Porzingis,
Porzingis, yep.
no Jason Tatum. How you gonna look? You gonna be a playing team, at the bottom of the standing. So
Get
I'm
on their
I
head. No,
want
no, no. Get on their head. Get on their
I,
head, Gibson.
I want no stray into and I want the smoke. I can bring the smoke to him. I bring in the smoke to him, mama. So all that talking you was doing,
So
blah
you can't
blah,
wait to
this
play
and
the
that.
Celtics next year, Gibson.
Oh man, I can't wait, Amber. I can't wait. You know I could be voice in the chat. Man, listen. And still, Amber, we are going to destroy the Indiana Pacers too. They think that we are not going to let that slide. They are going to get destroyed. I could say that. We
Yeah, I
have
mean
to take
Halliburton's
another.
all out all next year.
Oh yes,
100%.
man. So Amber,
100%.
So
Mm-hmm.
that is next. I think this Milwaukee Bucks team right here, Giannis is going to redeem himself. Giannis is going to get his MVP because I didn't like how they did him in the MVP conversation. Giannis put a lot of points. He played a good season, and they give it. We understand that SGA, but Giannis deserved it more. Giannis led his team in all categories, and no one voted for him. But this year, we hope they get the
Okay.
statistics right. We let the numbers
Mm-hmm.
speak for himself. He need to be MVP, not no Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Joker didn't deserve the one with Embiid win. Giannis is supposed to get it. Giannis is supposed to have 5 MVPs now. But if he was not wrong, he's supposed to have at least 5 MVPs. Mr. Coles, numbers don't lie. I'm speaking facts. I'm all jokes aside.
True. That's
Uh,
true.
Giannis is robbed. These couple of MVP, he was robbed. Joker did not put up the numbers that Giannis put. Giannis
that's true.
dominate and he dominate. No one could dominate the way that Greek freak dominates. So how you could rob him and say that Embiid deserve MVP? Embiid did
He
not deserve
cooking.
MVP. Embiid never carry his team as far. He always injured. Joker, all we
Right.
give it to Joker.
Uh,
Giannis team get put out. That is not fair. That is not fair. They need to let us as fans put in our voting. Let us vote,
Right.
not the analyst them vote. Let us give us the option to vote, so we will see with all
Well,
this speculation.
well, All Star 2 years in a row, Giannis has been the top vote getter. I think the fans are saying something to me with that.
that's a
Both
great
these
point.
last 2 seasons, he's got the most votes in the NBA by the fans.
That's true.
So
Right.
That's
just kind
true.
of follow what you're saying, Gibson. And here's something else I'm concerned about when it comes to Giannis. There's another narrative going around. Well, Giannis is the best player in the East. Well, no, why can't he be the best player in the league? So I
Right.
don't like that narrative that much. Yeah, it's true. He is the best player in the East. But I think they want to just act like, well, he can't be the best in the entire league because
That's true.
he's in the East.
That's the new narrative.
Nonsense.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the new
Right.
narrative. No, I agree with that. And speaking of you bringing up Cleveland, I'm gonna bring that question to Mr. Cool. Do you think now with this current roster, do we match up better with the Cleveland Cavaliers now?
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Yep. 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 I don't. Again, we're faster, we're quicker, we do a much better guard job on their guards now. And no offense to Dame, but he had a really difficult time with their guards. So
Right.
now you've got guys that are quicker hands, put more ball pressure like that helps a lot. The bigs we clearly match up with the bigs. So I think we'll do fine with them. Right now, I would say them and the Knicks are the
The
only two
Knicks.
teams
Yeah.
that will probably be for sure ahead of us. But after that,
Yep.
it's wide open. We could be third, really. And when I think about the rest, I don't see no other clear-cut team
No.
that's
The
just
only
way
team
better
I
than
want
us.
to show respect to, I feel like Orlando is on the come up. And I
Yeah,
feel
we'll see.
Yep.
I feel like Atlanta could do something as well.
Right.
So
It's
those
always that talk. You hear these guys on the national media talking about those teams. They always say, "Oh, the Bucks don't have enough. The Bucks don't have enough." They don't even really look at the Bucks roster and break it down like that. They just come to these assumptions because
correct.
they want to get Giannis out of Milwaukee. They have an obsession with
They're
trying to
still
get this
doing
guy
it.
to. It's nonstop. They won't let up. They want him to go somewhere else and play, which I don't understand. Why? He's had great success in Milwaukee. Leave him alone.
Yeah,
Why try to always
yeah,
take it?
it's really overwhelming. It's getting out of hand. You know what? It's getting out of hand. It's just as much as that little boy dancing on the boat. That dance everybody doing. It's getting out of hand like that. Like if I see that on my YouTube stream or in my algorithm one more time, I am gonna lose it. But no, I definitely agree with you. Like the narratives, they can't make him leave now, so now they're gonna like let's try to diminish his superstar. Oh, he's only the best in the East. He's not the best in the league. Trying to minimize him now since they couldn't get him to leave. That's the next thing they do to you. If you don't do what they want, they try to minimize you. So that's the next option now. They're gonna minimize him. That's what they're gonna try to do. I mean, that's really what they're doing. It's literally what they're doing. I've seen this.
Yeah.
I've seen this before. What up, Bleacher? I've seen this before. But I just
Salute,
really
Johnny.
think, as
Salute.
far as talent, top to bottom, this is one of the most talented rosters that Giannis has ever had, from top to bottom.
I
And
agree.
you know what?
Absolutely.
He knows that himself. Don't think he don't. Giannis is very astute to the talent in this league. He knows who's good and who's not good. He is well aware of how good his roster is. That's why he's enjoying himself over in Greece right now because he understands he's coming back and he's gonna get ready to roll with some guys that will get up and down the floor with him and play the level he wants to play. He wants some horses with him, and he got some now.
And that's
And
all
watch him
we've
work
been
out.
asking. We've been preaching this for years, like I said earlier in the pod, about if we need speed to run with Giannis. Giannis is at his best at a fast pace, running the break. He's a
Mhm.
Ferrari, and he was running with Honda Accords and whatnot. Now we got him at least with quality sport. Got some Corvettes with him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a Nissan RS. You know what I'm saying? He got some cars with him now that can run with him. I'm interested to see how much better our offense looks when we play at a faster pace and not the methodical pace that we've been playing the last couple seasons. I'm interested to see how many shots we get up, our 3-point percentage, and our points in the paint. I really think we're going to be a completely different look team just because of the team speed that we've done. This is a complete overhaul. This is people don't understand speed wise. We've completely overhauled this team. We're going to be able to do a lot more things defensively and offensively than we've ever been able to do before. Like I said, now we'll have options. Do you want to switch? We can, depending on the situation. We have players that understand to fight over screens. Like I said, we don't have too many defensive liabilities. That's why I brought up Bobby Porter's. You want to call AJ Green? I get it, but I do agree with a person in the chat that said the whistle is kind of unkind to AJ Green, and I agree with that as well. They do give him a little ticky tack fouls from now every now and again, but I think he's still a solid defender. Like I said, he's not a shutdown guy, but he's going to be a pest, and that's all that I can
I
ask.
got no complaints about Green's defense. He gives tremendous effort night in, night
Mm-hmm.
out, play in, play out every single time. He gonna give you that effort. At times he's switched off and he's overmatched size wise,
Right.
so it's hard for him. But if he gets somebody around his size, he gonna put great defense on them.
I
So I got
agree.
no
I
problem
agree.
with that.
So that's why I don't want to get too ahead, but when people are saying top 5 defense, I understand where the logic is coming from when you look at the roster. These are all people that are defensive minded. Giannis is a former defensive MVP. Miles Turner blocks a lot of shots. Gary Trent is known for his defense. Cole Anthony's known for defense. We have a lot of people that's MO is defense. Ryan Rollins is known as a two-way player.
Right,
We
right,
have a
right.
lot of people on this team that can hang their hat that they play defense. So if our defense is ratcheted up a notch and we can run the floor now, this team has a high ceiling. Like again, I don't know what that is depending on how rotations are, but we have a high ceiling for this team, in my opinion, as long as we stay healthy.
And let me just say one more thing real quick,
Uh,
and I'll let you guys
uh,
take the floor, take the show. Giannis has the great ability to unlock other players' games because these guys.
that's a
Another
great
reason why
point.
I think all these guys sign, they know he makes the game easier for them. People talk about that; it's a fact. He makes the game easier for his
Great point.
teammates. They're going to get better shots. They're going to get better opportunities. His gravity to draw more help than any other player allows other guys to get free and easier shots. That's why they love playing here. Why would Trent Tucker resign when he could have made twice as much somewhere else?
Yep.
Trent Jr.
All
But
right.
he said, "Hey, my numbers are great this year, and they're going to get better next year if I start." So he saw the writing on the wall and said, "Hey, I'm going back to play with Giannis." Miles Turner is going to be even better than what he was. He said it himself playing with Giannis. He
I
knows
said,
that.
Mm-hmm.
I said that.
It's going to be scary, man. It's going to be scary how good we could be.
I agree. I just feel like there's a lot of optimism on you, Bleacher. What you think about everything? The Chris Livingston, uh, as far as him getting some playing time. What do you think of the roster? Where do you think our ceiling is right now? Where do you think we have a chance of landing in the postseason?
Well, the summer league just showing us that the Bucks are they ready. They're just ready to make a run. I love the. I mean, I love how they signed everybody back that they wanted to. Chris Livingston, I knew they're going. They said they're going to sign him back soon. At least they just wanted to get the Miles Turner deal done. So once it was done, as everything settled down, to make sure they signed all the guys back. Um, it's going. It they. I believe that this organization watched the finals and like, you know what, we need to just get faster. Like we
Right,
are so slow,
We haven't mentioned. That's a good
right,
point. Good point,
right,
and like
Bleacher.
it
right.
was like so slow, and we got the most best player in the world, and he can run down the court. We need to make sure we have guys that can run with him. So I mean, like you said, Mr. Cool, that last game when they did
Yep.
those three guards, and they
Yep.
had Pacers sweating that game. They just made a couple
Right.
mistakes. Had the Pacers sweating that whole game,
VP
and that,
cooking.
Right.
they took Miles Turner away. However, our game plan this year, I
Right.
just I mean, yeah, like you said, I'm not going to disrespect the Cleveland. I'm not going to disrespect the Knicks. Which they still have to adjust to the new coach. I don't know how he's going to coach them,
That's a
but
good point. That's
I,
fair. That's fair,
I'm
Bleacher. That's fair.
Yep.
I'm gonna Cleveland. I'm gonna get Cleveland. I mean, they're share, but I think the Bucks, if they can get a fast start, they can get in the top 4 3 seed. I'll say right there. I'll stop right there. 4 3 seed, maybe 5, but it's no
Bleacher.
reason not being the play in because I just don't. This is when when you build rosters, and this is when you don't need superstars. If you can have just role players around you that know their roles and continue to do their roles, you're good. Yeah, everybody got probably on side that Dave gone, now he's back to Portland, but just think about it. We won a championship with mostly role players,
Hmm.
and
Right.
Milton was as good as he was. He still was a role player,
That's a good
but
point.
he came clutch when he needed to get clutch. We had one superstar, so I just think that the Bucks realize now, like, look, we just need guys that can step up when we need them to step up and run down court with Giannis. And then, I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't see Giannis going more than 30 minutes a game. He needs to at least be close to that, and then the other guys can pick up. But
Go
I
ahead,
think it's a
Bleacher.
big year for Miles Turner this year. I really
Mm-hmm.
a big year for Miles Turner. He's gonna be the best year of his career because they're not gonna let Giannis just run down the court and just dunk on him. So it's gonna be Miles.
Right, right.
They're
Fact.
gonna make Miles Turner his shot this time to get shots off. So I'm still the feeling of having Miles Turner, just having them, and they doing what they did. It just shows that they'll do anything. They'll do anything to keep Giannis
Right.
happy. One more thing we'll add up before I let Gibson
No, no,
go.
go ahead.
Now, I wanted to say that see how the media treated Dame when he went back to Portland. They're like, oh, he wants to end his career there. He wants to be, they all trying to be all happy for Dame, all that. I'm like, where was that love from when we had Giannis? Like, you know,
All right.
I mean, we won a championship with him. That's the
Mm-hmm.
part that I'm laughing. Like, we won a championship with
He's
Giannis.
spitting now. Go ahead, Bleacher.
Right.
You in your bag
Now
Right.
you
today.
Dame all like, oh, he wants to be home with his family and all that. Well, that's what you think Giannis doing right now? He's home with his family and grew up here.
Right.
It's different
Right.
because it's
Right.
Giannis. It's different because it's Giannis.
And it was a clip I clipped I sent to you that
Right.
you just I show speed and he said and I asked him, "We get that tattoo?" And he's like, how many got tattoos you got? He's like 6. He's like, how many before he
Yeah, I
got
saw
famous?
they would say he changed and all that. Yeah, yeah.
And Giannis pretty much told him like, man, I ain't changing. I never change. I mean, I still be me. So I'm like, that right there is why I love him so much because he ain't gonna change with nobody.
Right.
Money
Right.
changed, man. He still on the grind. He's still acting like nobody gave him nothing. So that's why I just feel like the media they're gonna keep on going. Don't be upset. And like the other thing I wanted to say to you, Mr. Cole, that I read was the Knicks. They said they want to extend Miles. I mean, Bridges, but they're not gonna do it yet until Giannis sign extension. So
No.
I'm tripling down. Giannis
Oh,
will sign
I
extension.
saw that. I ignored that. I just ignored that because that's stupid.
I
oh.
know, but he's gonna sign an extension. I think Giannis will sign an extension anyway to shut them up.
Hopefully sooner,
Well,
sooner. Like, what do you think about
I,
Chris
I,
Livingston? Oh, go ahead, Mr. Cool.
well, I just had one quick question for Dan and you guys. I thought I saw a report where the Knicks were trying to sign Darwin Ham, and the Bucks denied them an opportunity to talk to him. I thought I saw. Was that true or?
They tried, but Darby wants a head coach position. He don't want nothing less than a head
Okay.
coach.
Okay. Okay.
He don't want none of that. He wants to be a head coach. If he
Okay.
leaves,
I,
if I stay in Milwaukee, then If nobody want to give him head coach business, he'll stay in Milwaukee.
Okay.
Gotcha.
What you
Okay.
think about Livingston, Bleacher? Do you think he's somebody who should be getting some playing time? What do you
Yeah,
think? I mean, we signed him to the 1 year 2.3. I feel like that's pretty significant amount of money for someone that really hasn't played that much. That must mean the organization believes in him. And he obviously showed a little something in the summer league, averaging 20 points a game. He's got some athleticism, some defense. What do you think?
they gotta start playing. Gotta play him. I don't. I don't know who they gotta sit down for that to happen. I mean, they're gonna have to sit Prince down a little bit more to put the time up. What are your rotations going to be? Are you going to
That's what
have
we said.
if you're going to have that pace of rotation to have all those guys in? Because that's the only way I can see
We'd
this
have to go
team.
10-man rotation, I would think, minimum.
Yeah,
I think
I mean,
we'd have to be 10-man, right? I don't
yeah,
see.
Mhm.
they can't they have to have guys. You can. This is when you don't have to put Giannis in that position to score like 25, 30 points a game. Like the only time you have him in there and when you like a big game, but mostly have it average like 20 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, whatever, something like that. That's what you need for him. Like a big game, you probably have 30, 35, 40. But
You think we have enough talent to pick up the slack?
hmm I think we got enough talent to pick up the slack that they didn't have last year. Now we got you got Porter Jr. That's going to be there the whole season, not half the season. That's
Mm-hmm.
another thing. You know,
Kuzma too, even on the positive side.
Um, Great Gary Trent was hurt. We forgot that Gary Trent was hurt for the first. He had the first game, got hurt with his elbow, and he was
Yeah,
hurt for.
first quarter of the season, he was pretty much hurt.
So imagine if he don't get hurt and he plays fully. AJ Green, like you said, I love him. He evolved. He prospered. He's not in the summer league right now. So that
Right.
was he grabbed. So I was very happy to see him not in there because he doesn't need nothing to prove. He worked his
Right.
tail off where he is right now. But I just this Bucks team, the organization, John Horst, I give him some love and respect for what he done. He does not. He has to be cutthroat. Like I said
Right.
before, he has to be the bad guy. He has to be
Right.
the bad guy. Come for the organization. That's your obligation. You know,
That's a
this is when
great point. Yeah.
you don't have to. People don't have to like it, but you have to do what you got to do to keep this team competitive.
And
Because
that's
if it
all
was
we're asking to keep him competitive. Exactly.
exactly. Like you can't just say, "Oh, I'm keep my friends here." No, you gotta be cutthroat. I'm not saying that to disrespect the players or do something wrong, but I'm saying at the same time, everybody knows, and Mama knows that the East is wide open right now. You cannot wait. You gotta do what you gotta do. I know strays. Blah blah blah.
I told you, Gibson, that man ain't playing with you. He be waiting on Gibson to say something.
Well,
Hold on,
strays.
hold on.
Thing.
Huh?
I tell
Amber,
you one thing. Tatum don't ain't gonna get no sister beans today. Ain't gonna they ain't gonna be happening today. So
Shout
ah.
out to those strays. I respect you, those strays. Oh, Gibson, before you get in those strays, well, what do you got to say about what Mr. Cool and as far as the VP's perspective on the Bucks? What do you think? How do you feel about rotations? You think we're gonna have to go 10 deep on rotations and play at that pace? Do you feel Livingston has earned playing time as far as like immediately, or what do you think? And then another thing I have after you answer that is to all of you: what are we doing with Andre Jackson Jr.? He looked like he regressed in summer league. And then the dude I thought was gonna do some Tyler Smith looked like trash. I want y'all to answer that after Gibson answered this question. That's gonna be to y'all too. Go
well,
ahead, Gibson.
I'm waiting that Chris Livingston earned some minutes. He deserved it because all of last year he never had a chance to touch the court and play it because you know that Doc was favoring the vets over the young guys, and I pray that this season with coming up that he decided to go with the young guys and use the vets less, use more the young guys and less vets. So that's what I'm looking for. My other point is that I'm what you and Mr. Cool and what Daniel said. I totally agree with everything that they have said. It, we have to go rotation deep. We have to go deep in our rotation because let's use one example. The Indiana Pacers is the perfect example to use. Rick Carlisle, he went deep in his rotation and use it with guys like you have sometimes you have TJ McConnell would come off the bench to give you buckets. Matherin would come off the bench and just give you buckets, help contribute. So I think the Milwaukee Bucks should use that same method and pattern their game after the way that the Indiana Pacers played in this playoff. You go deep
I'm
in
not mad at
your
that, Gibson.
rotation. So
No,
and then one shot for no stray and D. He could come and say whatever he wants. Say I'm not worrying about him, because I know the Celtics ain't going nowhere. So he could come on this shot and
that's
run
the truth,
and
right?
blah
The
blah.
truth gonna hurt it. The Celtics ain't going
Yeah,
nowhere.
he ain't going nowhere, so he could come there and say he heard his name
That's
this
what
round,
that's
blah
what I'm
blah.
talking about. Don't
He
even let it
ain't,
get that team ain't
he
going nowhere.
ain't going nowhere, so you think that Tatum should be back by before the season start? Please, no straight. Please. You all win one little banner. You all beat one cripple injured team, and you all win one banner. You making it seem that the Boston Celtics went on top of the world. Please, please sit small. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Why you all win and resign all your players? And what you all have to do? You all have to trade them all the way. Don't let me pull the card. I can pull them. I'm not afraid to bring out the fox. Y'all trade them all the way because y'all had to get below that second apron. So who in the lost case now? You in the lost case. Horford ain't signing back with y'all because he could be almost 40. Y'all ain't got Porzingis no more. Holiday's not there anymore. So who y'all get? Ron and Tatum. What they supposed to do in Derek White to match up with this new look Milwaukee Bucks? Please, no straight. Sit small. Sit small. Don't come in this chat trying to take shots at the real Bucks fan. I tell you, you're not even a Bucks fan. You ain't even business in this channel at all. You're supposed to be watching the Boston Celtics podcast, not the
we
Bucks
welcome, we
podcast.
welcome, we welcome no strays.
So,
Hey, no strays
so,
though. Your team is in a difficult position. I'm not gonna lie, no strays.
so
Y'all, I feel like y'all are playing team. I'm gonna keep it real, no strays. Hey, what up, Dre West? Hey, I feel like y'all
so
are playing team, bro. I
I'm
feel
going.
like y'all,
I gotta.
I feel like y'all playing team.
I gotta run. But it was nice talking to you guys.
All
I
right,
love seeing you guys. Salute to everybody
Yeah,
in the
that's
all right,
chat.
right.
Salute to
Gibson.
Mr. Cool. Salute to Daniel.
See
Salute to
you
Amber.
later,
And
Gibson.
no straight. Y'all are done. Yeah, if y'all
He
y'all
can't
gotta
let it
pray
go.
that y'all make the playoff next year. Amber, peace, love to everybody. I gone.
All right, all right. Let me reorganize it. So my question is this, still to you two, right here, right? Is that as far as what are we doing for real with Andre Jackson? Let's have this. Let's go to this in a live. I know we've touched on this. We got to have a real conversation about Andre Jackson Jr. Is it enough? Do we still believe? Does he believe? Is it time to put him on the end of the bench? I mean, what are we doing? He has a talent. He's not showing it. What are we doing with Andre Jackson Jr.? To you first,
I'm
Mr. Cool, and then to you, Bleacher.
all right. Go
Well,
ahead.
I think what I said we had to do with both champs. Just send him on down to the G League. Let him just have an entire 3 months down there to get his confidence going because he can play all the time. Let him start. Let's see if we can build back up his confidence. Give him an opportunity to see his shots fall and just have some confidence in himself and get that back up. I mean, defensively, we know he can play on the defensive end. He still makes a lot of mistakes, but overall, he's a great on-ball defender. He does a lot of good things for the team, and that's why he started a lot of the games this year for
Right.
us. But he's got to get his offense together, get his confidence together, and that's the only. And I mean, that's why you have G leagues. It's one of the reasons is you got a guy like that. You just have to let him play major minutes down there to get his confidence because I don't think he's going to get it sitting on the end of the bench. We've tried that
Right.
already. That's not working. So let's see if that works for him. Go down and build up his confidence. The same thing with Tyler. Tyler's had a tough summer league so far. I saw his
Tough.
stats. I was shocked
Man.
at how bad it's been. So I mean, maybe he's same thing. Let him go and get started down there. I mean, hey, Middleton started in the G League,
Right.
okay, but once he got it going, he got it going. Came up and became a star. So there's no shame in that, and that's what it's there for. Let him go down there. Let both of them go down there, build up their confidence, and you call them up. That's the same way they do in baseball. You have minor leagues, you guys start doing well,
That's
you
a fair
call them up.
point. No, that's
Otherwise,
fair.
what's the sense of having?
it's just like I just feel a way, Mr. Cool, that you're in your third season and you're even in the summer league. It's so alarming. The same way it was alarming for Bochan. I'm not trying to be
Mhm.
negative. I just don't know if the writing is already on the wall. Like I I feel like he would have to be spectacular to save himself at this point. I I
I
I,
agree.
I
But some of that's coaching too. That
uh,
they don't help him enough. I mean, they put him out there, and I think they guide him on certain things. But confidence, you got to try to instill that sometime to players, and that comes from your assistant coaches. One of them needs to just be kind of his guy. That's going to be my guy. I'm gonna mentor him and help him throughout his struggles and try to get him going. Again, I don't know sometimes what our assistant coaches do. I just don't. What's their full roles on these teams? Because we
And
talk
just
about how good they are, but what are you guys just seem to be sitting there?
ooh,
But that's just me.
so
No, it's not just you. No, it's not just you, Mr. Cool. I'm not gonna let you take them bullets. Absolutely not. We all feel that way. We've been hearing forever about how talented our assistant coaches are, and we don't see any in-game adjustments. We don't see halftime adjustments like that. I want to know what they're actually doing. No, Mr. Cool, I'm not gonna let you take that one. We all feel the same way and agree with you, Mr. Cool. It's insane to have this so-called talent, and for it to be that is crazy.
I think Jenny just hit nail on the head with her comment. She said Ajax been declined ever since the week dunk performance at the All Star Weekend.
What up, Ant?
What's up,
Wow.
y'all? How y'all
What
doing?
up?
Oh,
What up? What up? Hold on 1 second, bro. I got you. 1 second. Let Bleacher finish his comment. Go ahead, Bleacher.
I agree with Janet on that point. I'm sorry, guys. I think he remind me too much of a young.
Okay.
He just, I mean, yeah, he's the fans. He got the attitude, but it seemed like to me he's not working on his shot. And the problem is he's only his third year. You can't have him on the court and have everybody defend everybody else but him, knowing he can't shoot. It's just too much. You need when you need to have a fast break down the court. I have to rely on you to make sure you're gonna make that shot if they're gonna double me. And it's too much that Ajax cannot do anything. He barely make a layup. He can barely make a layup.
Jesus.
Like
It's
you
true.
can't depend on him.
That's what I'm
Offensively,
saying. I'm not trying to go in. I'm just asking real questions. The 3 years in the summer league is crazy. That's just crazy.
both the both chip situation was just he wasn't confident enough.
And it's the same
Yeah.
thing with Ajax. That's what I'm saying. The writing is on the wall. We just got to be real. We just have so much love for Ajax. We want to think it's not what it is. Trust your eyes and what you're seeing. Go ahead, Ant. What's good with you, bro? It's been a minute. So how you feel about
Yeah,
everything
man.
that's
How
transpired?
yeah, how y'all been doing, man?
Man,
I've
cool
been,
it.
yeah, I still been watching, man. I just ain't being on, but I'll be checking y'all. I'll be
I
listening to y'all. Come on,
appreciate you.
but it's good to see y'all. But yeah, the Ajax. No, man, I was done with Ajax when I think it was the other day he threw that inbounds pass and
I said that.
that inbounds pass. I think he threw it out of bounds. So I was like, yeah, yeah, no, that's not it. Um,
Yo.
I actually, I actually, I just got back from Vegas
Salute.
last week. I went to the summer league game,
Oh,
caught the Bucks game, and the rookie, he he, I don't know if he was nervous or what, but he didn't really stand out that
okay.
much.
Yeah, no,
And
I agree.
Ajax, yeah, Ajax was no. I don't think Ajax is gonna be on. I mean, he'll be on the team, but I don't see him getting no playing time this year, especially with all the new additions that we got. I think
Facts.
he just go be like as needed, and they probably not gonna need him. But as far as the new look team, I like the moves, man. I like the moves we done picked. The only thing I'm concerned about with the team is like, who's going to be our consistent second scorer
Mm,
besides Giannis? Like, yeah, we got KPJ. He can score, but like watching the playoffs, he was kind of up and down,
right.
so we don't know if he's going to be consistent. Gary Trent, he can step into that role. I hope he can, but I don't know. That's the only thing that's kind of concerning to me.
I
But
agree.
as far as the team being deep, this probably gonna be one of the deepest Bucks teams that we done had in a long time. We got a lot
Oh,
of capable shooters, a lot of capable scorers. So
Right.
yeah, man, I'm excited to see what we look like. The addition of Miles Turner for Brook Lopez, that's gonna be a big key for the Bucks. A lot of the ESPN people was kind of hating on the Bucks getting Miles. They was acting like it wasn't a big deal. I think Brian Windhorst was like, this don't make them better. They're still the same team. And I'm like, dude, so we got rid of a 36, 37-year-old and got a 29-year-old who can shoot, who can move a little bit better than Brook,
Right.
like who's a little bit more versatile. So I don't see how you don't
It's
how
just
that
because it's
wouldn't
the
make the
Bucks.
team.
It's just
Right,
because
right.
it's the Bucks.
But then you got to look at the pairing with Giannis and Turner. That's and all the shooters around. Man, it's gonna be crazy if the team plays like how we think they can play, like how they did the last two games of
The
I
playoffs.
think it was maybe the playoffs when they had
Right.
nothing but shooters around Giannis and had the floor
Right.
space. Man, the Bucks gonna be tough to deal with, man. Especially if we get that consistent second score. It's gonna be a problem, man.
That's what
People
we're
don't think we
saying.
go.
Top 5 seed. We think in the East. That's what we shooting for. We said top
Yeah,
5.
I've been seeing a lot of people being talking about Atlanta being like a top five
They
team.
say talk about it in the chat. And
Yeah.
Orlando. Those are the
Well, what
in
is
vogue teams.
so what Atlanta like? Okay, what does Atlanta got that the Bucks don't got? Like, what? Because they signed what Alexander or whatever dude name is. They signed him, and they still got pretty much the same roster. So how they?
I think they got Chris
I
Stops
don't.
too, right? Didn't they get Porzingis?
But he
Yeah.
always hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah, he ain't
And
no
he gonna play.
factor.
yeah,
He
that's
gonna
true.
play like he gonna play like 10 games, but yeah, I think we gonna probably be a top. I can see us being a top five team if healthy. The
Right.
point guard situation. I don't know who y'all think is gonna be the starter.
I think it's gonna be Point Giannis with
Yeah,
KPJ with an assistant side. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Oh, man, the way KPJ looked in the playoffs, man, he was just like he can go off, he can get you 20, but then he can disappear. So I'm hoping
Yeah.
we don't get the disappearing KPJ like we saw in the playoffs, and we get the regular season KPJ we
I
got.
think it
But
might have just
I
been
don't
the
know.
pressure, not used to the moment. I think he'll be better with the full season with the Bucks. I think he'll be better coming into this year. And he
I do
looked good
Yeah,
in the offseason. I already see him working with Cole Anthony. They're already working together. I think
or
this
are they?
team already believes by how they're already working out with each other so heavily already, trying to galvanize and create chemistry. I think this team believes like they got something. I think the
Hey, they
players
might.
believe they got something.
I was gonna say they might be hungry too because most of the team is on like a 1 year
1 year did,
prove it
yeah,
like
yeah,
one
yeah.
year.
Prove a deal, yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
so they trying to make their money. So they probably they might play harder because they trying to get paid. So that might actually
Right,
be that that
money is a great motivator, ain't
right.
it?
That might
Right.
benefit us this year. So it's gonna be interesting to see how we look this year. Hopefully we come out the gate strong and not come out looking like we did last season,
That is
starting what
everybody's
two and
fear.
yeah, so I'm hoping Doc can get it to. Man, they was at Doc when I was at the summer league games. Man, there was a lot of. They was showing Doc a lot of love. Man, a lot of people was trying to talk to him, and it was crazy. But if Doc can if Doc can coach like he did the last game of the playoffs, when he finally put Kuzma, didn't play him that much. He put Torian Prince on the bench. He put nothing but shooters. I actually would like AJ Green. I wouldn't mind him being the starting shooting guard, either him or Gary Trent. But if he can have that style, like dude, Giannis, Miles, bunch of shooters around him, play fast, up and down. That's how you got to play. You can't play slow. That slow
All
stuff
right.
don't work no more in this NBA. So if we play like that, man, we're gonna be tough to
And
deal
on
with
here
this year.
preaching.
Preacher.
Yeah. It's been a minute, man.
Hey, it's on you. Go ahead. You cooking, bro. Go ahead, Ed. You cooking. Go ahead.
I gotta talk my stuff,
All
man.
right, go ahead.
Yeah,
You cooking. Go ahead, Ed.
but that's pretty much all I gotta say, man. We play fast. Hope we can play fast this year, and
How deep
the
a
sky's the
rotation
limit,
you think? How deep a rotation? 10, 9, 8.
man. Hey, real talk. I think we gonna be this year's version of the Pacers of last year. We gonna have
Interesting. Okay.
because we got a team, dude. You gotta look at the bench, dude. We got AJ Green, we got Cole Anthony.
Right,
We got. I ain't gonna say Prince, but we got Prince if y'all want
right.
to play him. But we got
AJ
Bobby
Green,
Portis. Yeah, we got Bobby Portis. We got Ryan Rollins. We got too many good
Gary
players. So,
Harris.
yeah, I forgot. See, I'm missing players. You know what I'm
Gary
saying? So
Harris is a person that can play the 2 or the 3 as well. He can play
yeah,
shooting guard or small forward. So his versatility.
yeah. So we got a lot of deep players, but I think we gonna go like nine
Yeah,
deep.
that's
Real
what I
talk.
think. So minimum 9 to 10. I think 10 deep would be because if we're gonna play fast, players are gonna get tired. So I think 10 deep might be about right.
But
There's yes.
That might help us too down the line in the future. Like during the playoffs, Giannis may, he'd get more of a breather. He may not have to play as many minutes because we got so many players around him. So that actually might help us too. So we gonna
That's
see.
what we're hoping. That's what we're hoping. That's the. But again, it's gonna come down to Doc and his rotations, bro. At the end of the day.
That's the thing. That's the thing, man. We gonna see though. It's gonna be interesting, man. I can't wait till the season start. I'll be there that first game, rooting them
Right,
on.
same.
Yeah, yeah.
Same. Bleacher, what you think about what Ed said? Then we'll go to Mr. Cool before we get out of here.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, this team has to realize that now that the NBA has evolved. You can't play slow anymore. I think Doc got that rude
And
awakening
that
in the
drop coverage.
Right.
now, finally switched it up. He realized, okay, I can't play this. I can't play everybody else anymore. He took Brook out. He took Prince out. He just started a faster lineup. Start small ball. I think he figured it out, but at the same time, he needed to make sure that everybody all ducks in a row. I think the biggest gameplay was they was like, okay, Dame don't want to be here anymore. Let's just wave him, scratch him. Everybody was just getting mad at the Bucks. Oh, you did him wrong. Oh, you did this. They had to make a decision. They couldn't
Right.
just sit there like, oh, we won't be aggressive. Anybody realize that the Bucks was the most aggressive team this offseason?
Oh, absolutely. Easily.
Yeah, the Houston made moves. I think some other teams made moves, but the most aggressive team was the Bucks. Everybody, it was like 24
Salute,
hours,
Tish.
3 hours in a row. Bucks saw somebody. Bucks saw somebody.
Right. We had the off season lit. Hey, the
Right.
Bucks had the off season
Right.
absolutely lit with all the moves we were making. We kept ESPN active.
And they was like, all right, Bucks signed somebody else. Bucks signed this person. But Giannis might be maybe a trade still. It was
Right, yeah,
like,
it's like I'm okay with the roster as it is, including Kuzma. And if things change, we got his contract, which is very tradable, as we all know, and we can give him up to the trade deadline or All-Star break to figure out if we're gonna keep Kuzma. But again, I do want to mention Kuzma's size at 6'9", 6'10", being able to rebound, being able to run the break, and also being able to play defense. All
He
he
can't
needs to
shoot.
do is get his head together on offense, and he would be a factor. Let's not sleep like Kuz is trash. He played like trash, but he's not trash. And his problem is between his ears. It's not his skill set. And we saw him play great defense as well, and that's another thing that can help us. He is a wing defender. He is a wing defender. We just need him to play adequate offense. Adequate offense, and we'll be amazing. I really think Kuzma is key. What he can do in this second season will be
I'll
key
give
to
him
our
a,
ceiling.
I'll give him a chance. I think Kuzma is going to probably surprise more people more than I thought about it. Like, you can't just get rid of him now. He had no offseason. He got married. I think that he's going to be more better this year because he's more motivated. He wasn't motivated when he was in Washington. Everybody keep forgetting that. When he played Washington, he was playing. He didn't really think about anything. He wasn't trying to play for nothing. He just didn't care. Once he went to Milwaukee, oh crap, I gotta do this, gotta do this. He's
Right.
thinking,
He had to be a professional again. We got to give him time to adjust to being a professional basketball player again. He was just doing stuff like you said over there with the Wizards. Now he has to be a professional with a superstar on your team and a perennial team that's in the playoffs. Regardless if we get put out in the first round, we're in the playoffs every year. You know what I'm saying? So that's key.
I just hope that the Bucks just make sure to give him more leeway to
Right.
try to get back up. And I think he'll lead. And be honest with you, I think he'll lead the second unit. I don't think
Okay.
he'll be a first unit anymore. He'll probably lead the second unit with Bobby Portis. off the bench, and then Gray Trent. KBJ. This team just. I've never seen this team this deep. Even with the championship year, it wasn't this deep.
No, I
I just
agree.
it's
I,
I just go ahead. What you gonna say?
Okay, go ahead,
I
Hank.
just got a question for y'all. So who do y'all think is going to be the starting five this upcoming season?
Hmm. Um,
Go ahead, Bush, and then Mr. Cool.
I got Giannis, Miles Turner, um,
It got to be Kuzma, right?
Kuzma. I would say Gary Trent, and then Cole.
Oh, you think Cole over KPJ?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I think he needs to still come off the bench. I think he still needs to come off the bench. I think Cole's game. I went watching Cole's game. He can play. He can create his own shot just like them. So I just think they'll feed off each other, and then
Mm.
switch when they need to. I don't
That's
think. I mean,
interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so Cole. Okay.
yeah, I
I,
was really thinking about that because I was watching his highlights and I realized that hey, he can play. He can get off the dribble. He can create his own shot. I mean, he'll, he can definitely help Giannis out. We all talk about his blocking against Giannis, but that guy is a grimy, on the ball defensive
all right.
player. That's starting lineup. So I think it'll be him and then KBJ off the bench. If they do go with KBJ off the starting, I won't mind. I don't care.
Okay.
But that's
No,
about
that's
it for
interesting.
him.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Mr. Cole, what do you think about that?
No, I see what he's saying, but I still think because of knowing how Doc operates, he will go with Porter at the start, just because he'll feel like he owes it to him from last year. Because
Okay.
he really did a really good job for
I
us,
agree.
really good job. But I think it may switch out as the season goes on, because I do think that watching Cole play, he's just more he's more of a point guard, a pure point guard in terms of running an
More
offense and
more
handling the ball,
polished.
addition ball.
He has a little
Yeah,
bit
a little
more
more power.
polish. A little bit more
Right.
polish. I agree with that.
But overall skills, I would give the edge to Porter,
Right.
uh, Porter Jr. Though he is really, I mean, that's an athlete.
Yeah,
He
he's
is super
explosive.
quick, knock down threes, take it off the dribble, and that's what I love about both them guys because we needed some guards that could attack off the dribble because most of our guards are spot up shooters. So it was important to get Cole and Porter Jr. So Giannis is not the only person that has to try to attack the rim. We need somebody else to take the ball off the dribble.
Right.
Now we have two guards that are capable of doing that and putting pressure on the rim off the dribble, not just catch and shoot, and passing and shooting. So they become pretty valuable to our roster because Rollins is not quite. He's good in transition attacking rim, but not in the half court set.
That's a good point.
So
That's fair. No, that's fair. That's a good point, Mr. Cool. That's true.
How about you?
No, I'm thinking about that. That's true.
How about you, Amber?
That's what I was thinking. I still thinking KPJ, Gary Trent, Kuz, Giannis, and Turner for right now. I just think that makes sense. Hold on 1 second, y'all. The homie 78 in the super chat. What up, 78? Appreciate you with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you. The General LDBC was good. KPJ plays well with Giannis and Gary Trent Jr. And Gary Trent Jr. KPJ took less money to start. We got hold on 1 second. We got Dame slow up out of here and back to Portland. Shout out to 78. What's good, bro? Appreciate you. Salute to the general. That's true though. Hey, 78, let me know in the chat. Do you think that we are top 5 team in the East? Let me know in the chat, 78. Salute. Appreciate you. Right. Salute to 78. Right. Yeah,
Amber,
yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Cool.
Amber, I was just going to say, I think you're 100% correct about Kuzma. He is the key piece to it, just like Middleton was for us. If this guy played like we think he can, and he has when he played with the Lakers a little bit,
Right.
he can really make our team go from that 5 spot to that 3 spot in the Eastern Conference.
Boom.
If he
Exactly.
plays like that. Because his intangibles,
Exactly.
I love his intangibles. I love his
Right.
height and length and the
Yes.
things that he can do. He shot the ball pretty well his first few games when he came to the team. He just slowly started to get worse for whatever reason. I think he started rushing and pressing, and I don't know what was going on. And then when Portis left, I think it put more pressure on him that way as well.
That
Because
was
Right.
missed all those games.
No, I
And
agree.
so
I just think we got to give him a little time. What you think,
I agree.
Ant?
as far as the starting lineup or Kuz?
Yeah, and then Kuz.
I think probably KPJ, of course Giannis, Turner. Um, this probably gonna be Kuz, but I prefer to see Kuz on the bench, man. And probably Gary Trent. But if Kuz go be a starter, or if we replace Kuz, I'll probably put. I know they want to keep Bobby Portis on the bench, but I would probably put Bobby Portis in the starting five if that was me.
Interesting.
But they probably won't do that. They probably keep Kuz. The only thing I think Kuz is a solid player. I don't think he's a great player, but all we need him to do is slash to the basket and hit corner threes. Like, if I was him this offseason, I would be working on my corner threes, catch and shoots, because that's what if he knocking down shots, Doc is gonna keep him on the floor.
Correct.
It's the times where Giannis drives to the basket, has two on him, kicks it out to him, and he just continuously miss. That's why they end up putting AJ Green in, because they know you need some shooters around Giannis because they go space the floor. So if Kuz can if he developed his shot in the offseason and be able to consistently hit some open shots, yeah, the Bucks, we gonna be a dangerous team. But I don't know, man. After what I saw last year, I hope he working on it, but
right. He looked crazy last year. At the end of the year, he looked crazy.
Yeah, because it seems like when he shoots, like sometimes he flips it, snaps his wrist. Sometimes he just throws it up in the air. It's like he don't got a consistent follow through with his shot, and it be throwing him off. And then it gets in his head, and then he start doing crazy layups. Like, man, y'all know what he be doing, man.
Oh, yeah. We saw it. Trying to forget it.
Right.
Yeah,
Fight, man.
So he probably gonna be in the starting lineup, but I think he's gonna have a short leash this year, being that we got so many other players. I think his leash is gonna be short. Doc probably gonna give him maybe 10 games or 10 to 12 games, and if he starts off slow, not being able to hit shots, I think Doc is gonna slowly decrease his minutes. He might still be starting, but he won't be getting starter minutes. That's what I think.
I can see that. I'm not mad at that.
Well, we in the end of the game. That's what you talking about. He'll be starter, but he won't be in the end of the game.
Yeah, I definitely don't think he's gonna be the end of the game in the fourth quarter. I don't see that.
And let me say this, Amara. You know, John Horst has taken a lot of heat this past 2 years, not just from the fans, from the media, from people in general. And he stood up there this summer and made some magnificent trades, signing and all of that. He has to now go and hold his coaches accountable. Don't be doing all this, taking all this heat, sitting back and letting Doc and that staff get away with not doing their job. Hold them accountable, or they can go. Because we can't have that. We can't have coaches not getting the most out of this team.
100%.
If I'm him, and I've done all this to re-sign all these players at discounted deals who could have easily went other places and got more money.
Correct.
He got these guys to sign for whatever reason they did. Well, guess what, coaches? I done gave you a pretty good roster here. Now y'all got to do your job, and you got to hold their feet to the fire.
I agree. It's about time. It's time. It's enough. It's enough. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 78, appreciate you spinning the block with the $10 super chat. People forget Dame was hurt last year and Bobby missed 25 games. We still won 48 games with all that going on. We'll win over 50 games and win the East. I said it first. Okay, let's go, 78. Appreciate you. I like it. Salute to 78. Salute. Well, finish your statement, though, Mr. Cool. Then we will go to Bleacher, then end with Ant. Go ahead, Mr. Cool. Sorry about that.
No, that's it. I was just saying. I mean, we've done a lot of analyzing the players, the rosters, and what we all see as our potential. What could be a very good thing, but they have a job to do. We all realize that for whatever reason, Doc didn't figure out what should be the players on the floor until the final game of the season. We cannot wait till the final game of the playoffs to figure out who should be on the floor. You better know that by mid-season. By All-Star break, you better know what our rotations are. One of the things that made the Pacers so good was everybody understood their role when they came in. Everybody off that bench knew what their job was. It was clear. So guess what, Doc? I have the same hopes and expectations for you to do the same thing. So I'm
Well
done.
said, well said, Mr. Cool. On you, Bleacher. Then we gonna end with Ant. Go ahead, Bleacher.
All right. The one thing I do want to hear from Doc is I don't want to say is we don't have a plan yet. We don't have it. I better not hear that this time.
Oh,
Oh,
right, right,
got a plan.
exactly.
Gonna stick to the plan, and we know what we're doing. Like it's, I don't want to hear no hands up when stuff can go wrong. You got like no, I don't want to hear none of that. This time it should be we got a plan in the off season. We got a plan for trade camp, and then through the season we got to play. We got to play our game. We got to play our game. That's what I want to hear. We're gonna play our game. I don't want to hear nothing else. But no, we got to figure it out because you hear if he say anytime during the season we got to figure it out. I'm gonna punch him in the head. Like, bro, like you should figure out right now. You know what happened last
That's
year.
a
You have
preseason. All that you should be figuring
all
it
Yes,
that.
out.
sir, Danny. Yes,
You know what?
sir.
John Horst has poured rabbit out of his butt trying to get that roster good. Get
Right.
get so much heat, and now this is the roster that you need. So you got the MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo on your roster. You got all these young players that have been begging and asking and pleading for this team finally to do. They finally got it now. So this is the time that the Bucks step up and show out like they should do. Because the East is wide open.
I agree.
I'm not scared of really nobody but the probably the top couple of teams that we talked about. But it should be no
Hmm.
should be top in the top five. So that's on Doc. Doc, you better show up, or we're gonna ship you out.
Yeah, that's it. No,
Right,
that's that. You know what? I like that.
right,
He either show or
right.
we ship him out. That I'm with that type of time. Salute, Bleacher. On you, and great comment. Go ahead, and
Yeah, so I was sitting thinking like, who was really like the biggest competitors in the East this year? We all know it's gonna be down because Boston hurt, and
uh,
you know,
Indiana hurt.
yeah, Indiana. So I was thinking, who we got? The Knicks. Okay, we got the Knicks. Maybe
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Cleveland and the Knicks are probably the two biggest this season. I know people been talking about Orlando. They might be up there. I'm still not sold on Atlanta, but as far as the Bucks, man, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how John Horst made all the moves he did because beginning of the last off season or the end of the season, they was talking about how we didn't have no money,
Right,
how
right.
we
Over
went
second
yeah,
April.
yeah,
Right.
and now we just done signed. I don't know how many people we done signed, but added we got younger. They was talking about how old we were. Now the Bucks got younger. So man, it's really up to Doc, man. And hopefully if Doc, you know, if like I said earlier, if he end the season with the lineup that he did last year or kind of similar to that and
Mm-hmm.
he emulates that all this season, we should be solid. We should have a solid team. We should be better on defense because I love Dame and I'm salty. I'm salty left because I bought all these Dame jerseys, man. I can't even wear my
Bro,
Dame jerseys anymore. I got my two
bro.
Dames. I'm like, I'm just buying Giannis jerseys from now on, man. I can't. I got the Drew Holiday jersey. He gone. I got the Dame, but
Same.
man, so we should be better defensively, especially if we have KPJ in because he's a good defender. He's not as good of a shooter as Dame, but I mean, the Dame and Giannis combo, they really didn't even mesh. So
Right.
I don't think like that's gonna hurt us. The only thing I really, like I said earlier, that
Second
I feel like
score.
is gonna hurt us is the second scorer. We need a
Mm-hmm.
consistent second scorer. If we get a consistent second scorer, we would be a top team. We should be a lot better on defense with Miles Turner. He can move his feet and block shots. So, and you know what Giannis gonna do? Giannis gonna give you 30 and 12, and he probably gonna have his highest assist number this year
Right.
playing
Yeah,
point guard. He might be almost triple double status.
I
Around eight,
agree.
9 assists. So we're gonna be solid this year, man. Like I said, I can't wait to see how we look and
Me too.
we gonna see, man. Hopefully Doc don't screw it up, man. Doc
Right,
don't be
that's
like
it. Hey, Doc is the X factor. Him and Kuzma.
they
Him
gonna
and
get the
Kuzma.
Adrian Griffin. He gonna
Yeah.
get the Griffin treatment, man. If
Oh
he,
yeah, he'll get it because then
oh
we
Yes,
yeah,
paid.
sir.
Then we only really got 1 year left. We can
yeah.
prorate him for next. So I agree with that. We can give him that Adrian Griffin treatment. I'm with that. Salute and
Mhm.
appreciate you. All right, Mr. Cool. All right, Bleacher. All right, and appreciate
See
y'all.
All
you
right,
guys.
man. Y'all
All right.
be smooth, man.
Shout out. Pretty good seeing Ed back in the chat. Tap Brandon in before we get up out of here. What's good, Brandon?
But sorry, I was missed half the live because I was with my friend bowling.
It's all
So
good, bro.
so I went to see what the heck y'all talking about.
Oh yeah, we just talking about like Cris Livingston and the ceiling for the Bucks, where we could finish if we can finish in the top five. Uh, what type of pace are we gonna be playing with? How deep are we gonna be playing it? Playing as far as are we gonna play a 10-man rotation? Is Cris Livingston, does he deserve some playing time now? Is Doc gonna play the young guys? Is Doc going to be able to have the right rotations for this team for us to be effective? And then is Kuzma going to redeem himself from how he played last season? And we feel like Kuzma is an X factor to how well this team can play. And Doc, the combination of Doc coaching well and Kuzma playing well could make us a top three seed in the East. That's what we're saying. We're very optimistic about this roster currently.
I think I'm gonna get my take on it. The Luka Buck Nation family friend. What up, y'all? Um, my take on this. I think our roster is deep, so I can say this. I think we got a competitive team
Mm-hmm.
into the new season. I think I agree with Daniel. I think Matt co-Anthony thought, but I would here's my put this upon it. I think Matt Cowboy Jr. thought because he played well last season. We got
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina. Then we got AJ Green, Cole Anthony, Bobby Porter, and I think hold on. I think I think we need to go with 10-man rotation or
Okay.
even not because I think a coaching staff. Here's the thing I want to change. I know we lost 20. I wouldn't mind adding Rondo into the coaching staff. What y'all think about that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because that way, if we get Rondo into our coaching staff,
Mm-hmm.
that way Rondo can help with the younger point guard.
Right.
So I think we got a shot.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like I said, it's all on Doc.
It really is on Doc, and I think Kuzma too. Kuzma has to play well for us to really achieve what we need to achieve, or have the highest possibility to achieve what we need to achieve. I do believe that Kuzma has to play well. He has to play confidently. Please hit the like button, y'all. Salute. Go ahead, Brain, before you get up out of here.
Well, sorry about that. I
Uh,
come on. I jump on last little bit late.
all
It's all good, Bud Nation.
right.
I think this team can show up and show out that season
I agree.
because because I think we need to take the playbook out of the Indiana playbook.
Yep.
Go 10 deep down.
I agree.
We got rid of the dead weight of the team.
Facts.
Now, do not mess this up. You see what John Horn bring all these players back, sign Miles Turner. Nah, you
Salute,
better
Jimmy.
not, you better not mess this up.
Right. Facts.
Or we can ship you out. You mess this up, Doc, we can give you the Asian Griffin treatment.
Right. Facts. Exactly. Appreciate you.
So, Doc, do not, do not mess this up. Play all your players and see who could be in the rotation.
Facts.
That's all I can say, Doc. You know what you did wrong. Now it's the time for you to fix it.
Facts. That's all he
That's
need to
my
do is
thing.
fix it.
So take away that guitar back nation. Let me win. Then once every time, I got y'all. Couple more days. Hey, this team, this team, this team gonna shot the world.
There
This
we
team,
go. I like that type of talk, Brandon. I
this
like
team
that
gonna
type of
shot
talk.
the world. Boys, stay healthy. Stay in that final form. Stay healthy. That's all that matters.
That's right.
It's just wide open for it.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, other team, like I said a couple years ago, this team can shot the world.
There we go. Appreciate you, Brandon.
Other team can sleep with one eye, sleep with one eye open. So I'm praying for y'all downfall. This other team. So to move to Buck Nation, Danny's friends, I'm gonna take all my mojo the next season. So I love y'all. Thank you one step at a time. Take it one game at a time. I got y'all. I love y'all. Too.
Oh, all right, Brandon. Oh, this man said, I'm praying for your downfall. Is nasty work. Hilarious. I agree. The window is still open. The off season too long, ready to get the season started. I bet you are, Tish, with this roster we got now. Everybody want to get it cracking now. I bet. I think we all feel that way. 100%. No, Jeff, I don't want to hear about no CP3. Bill did sign with the Clippers. The Clippers trying to do what we did, sign all old people. Clippers ain't about to do nothing but clip. They gonna do what Clippers do. They got an old man team too. Bro, did you hear that? You heard that too, there when he said sleep with one eye open? Dude, that was funny as Ah, Brandon, shout out to Brandon. All right, y'all, I gotta get up out of here. It's too much. It's too much. I need a second. That was why I pray for your downfall was crazy. All right, y'all. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. We just got done discussing the Bucks Summer League, Cris Livingston, Jericho Sims, expectations from Kyle Kuzma, expectations about Doc Rivers' coaching, this roster, 10-man rotations, and a plethora of other things. Please rewind to live to watch it. It was a great live. A lot of good contribution from the chat, from the panel. Great live, y'all. Appreciate everybody tapping in. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Keep their notifications on. We always dropping content and going live for one reason or another. Stay tuned. We're going to keep you entertained and engaged. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the most electrifying content on YouTube with the most electrifying chat on YouTube. Y'all know what it is. We've proven our point. We are the energy. Gone.